Here's a third example of solving a system using substitution. My two equations are right here. And so again, my first step is to isolate one of the variables. This y right here is going to be the easiest. So I'm going to take the equation 3x plus y is equal to 17. And I'm just going to rearrange it a little bit by subtracting 3x from both sides. That gives me y is equal to negative 3x plus 17. So there's a new version of that equation. And then here's my other equation right here. So now that I've done that, I'm going to substitute. And y is equal to negative 3x plus 17. So I'm going to put that in my first equation. So 4 times 4 times x minus 3 times y. Now instead of y, I'm going to put this expression right here, negative 3x plus 17, and that's all equal to 1. So all of this is equal to 1. I'm going to go ahead and simplify through distributing. So 4x plus 9. Now this is a plus 9x because we have a negative 3 times a negative 3 right here. And then we have negative 3 times a positive 17. So that's going to be a negative 51. And that is all equal to 1. Now we can combine these like terms right here. And so we get 4x plus 9x is 13x minus 51 is equal to 1. Now I have a more basic two-step equation. So I'm going to add 51 to both sides. And that gives me 13x is equal to 52. Divide by 13. And I finally get x is equal to 4. So part of my final answer, x is equal to 4. And then if we were to write it as an ordered pair, that would be my first coordinate. So now that I have x is equal to 4, I can plug it into any of these equations. Remember, this equation is just a different version of this equation. And that's the one I'm going to use. The reason is it's already solved for y. So y is equal to negative 3 times x. We just found x to be 4 plus 17. So y is equal to negative 12 plus 17. So that means y is equal to 5. So I have completed the problem. I know my answer. Last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and check. Using these original two equations with now 4 and 5, I want to make sure I get true statements. So my first one, 4 times 4 minus 3 times 5, does that equal 1? Well, that gives me 16 minus 15, so yes, that equals 1. And for my second equation, 3 times 4 plus 5, is that equal to 17? Well, that gives me 12 plus 5, so yes, it is equal to 17. So now that I've checked, I know for sure these are the correct answers.